Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you how to introduce yourself in a job interview, whether it is a school or a company. So many of my close friends, they have requested me to make a video on that, and so today this is the video. So let's start without any delay. First of all, when you're going for an interview, the first thing which you have to be aware of is the details about the school or the company. When you're going for an interview, complete your research work about the company or the school or whatever the organization is, so that you are not at all nervous with their profile. Okay, when you'll be knowing that company fully, you'll be very much confident to appear. Second part is, you must be aware of most of the skills which they require for the position, and might be you are having that total skills, or maybe you are lacking somewhere. So don't be in a lack of confidence, because if they have called you for an interview, that means they must have seen something in your resume which have appealed them, or which they must have liked, and so they have called you for the interview. So like, if you're not an experienced person and you must be thinking कि क्या मेरा job होगा because I am not experienced, so don't think in that way. Be confident and go. Second thing, you must have heard that proverb that first impression is the last impression. So be very particular towards your first impression. अब first impression क्या है? फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन का मतलब है प्रॉपरली ड्रेस्ड होना. प्रॉपरली ड्रेस्ड होना मतलब इट शुड बी इन अ प्रोफेशनल मैनर. Okay, it should not be too fashionable or old-fashioned or very typical type of. Okay, it should be very decent, professional type of dress you are wearing. So your dress up should be very professional, at the same time simple, right? Now, when you are entering that office or anywhere, wherever you are going for an interview, you should have a pleasant personality. Now, pleasant personality आपकी कैसी होगी? कई बार क्या होता है, जब हम किसी ऑफिस में या किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जाते हैं इंटरव्यू देने के लिए, तो वी ऑफन फील कि व्हेन विल फेस दैट हायरिंग मैनेजर्स, जब हम उस इंटरव्यू रूम में जाएंगे, एंड देन विल स्टार्ट अप विथ ऑल दैट आवर स्माइल, आवर गेस्चर्स. नो, दिस इज़ नॉट द करेक्ट वे. क्योंकि काफ़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में रिसेप्शनिस्ट से और बाहर के जो आउटसाइड स्टाफ हैं उनसे ये पूछा जाता है कि पर्टिकुलर पर्सन व्हेन ही एंटर्ड और व्हेन शी एंटर्ड, हाउ वाज शी एट दैट टाइम. ठीक है, तो आपकी बाहर का जो आप जिन एम्प्लॉयज को फेस कर रहे हैं, टेक देम ऑल्सो एज हायरिंग मैनेजर्स एंड बी वेरी पोलाइट टू देम, right? So you should greet them, you should greet everyone, whoever you are facing with, whoever you are talking to, and you should have a smiling face, and that shows a pleasant personality. Now, जब आपको मे बी यू विल बी escorted to the interview room, or you will be informed to go yourself. So be very confident, okay, and go to that interview room. Now, when you enter that interview room, first of all, greet everyone, okay, and with a smile, of course, and keep an eye-to-eye contact, because the eye-to-eye contact is the first sign that the person is confident enough about him or her, right? So eye-to-eye contact and smiling face should be your first priority when you enter. Now, you should greet people, whoever is sitting for the interview, to take that interview. And when you introduce yourself, when you are asked to introduce yourself, you should stand and start your introduction, rather than you'll sit and start. Okay, so stand and start your introduction. But before introducing yourself, you should always shake hands with the person concerned. Don't bother if that person is not is not ready for shaking hands, or he is not showing any sign of shaking hands. Be the first person to shake hands, and that is a very good gesture. So shake hands and start your introduction. Now, introduction में आप सबसे पहले कहोगे कि I am so and so from Kolkata, like if I'm introducing myself, then first of all I'll say good morning, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself in your organization in this interview. Or you can say thank you so much for speaking to me, for giving me chance to speak about myself. After this, you can say I'm like if I'm giving my interview, then I'll say I'm Kanchan Tripathi or Jha, whatever my surname is. So I'm Kanchan Jha from Kolkata, West Bengal. I am so and so years old, okay? And then your qualification, okay? Like if I am giving my interview, I'll say I have completed my master's in history. Then I've completed my B.Ed from Bardhaman University. So whatever your qualification is, the latest qualification you are going to mention, okay? Not from the starting. And then I can say like in my family, if I'm married, I'll tell in my family, they are my husband, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my 2 kids. And if you're unmarried, in my family, there are my mother, my father, and my brothers or brother or sister, whatever. And then what they do is that what you have to speak about. My mother is a housewife and my father works in so and so company. My brothers are doing business. Okay, so this is an introduction about your family, which is very much required in any organization wherever you are going for an interview. Then after this, you can say that extra qualification, if you are having any, right? Any extra certificates which you have got, any extra exams which you have appeared for, that you can definitely mention. Okay, that I have achieved this, I have the certificates of this, and so and so. Then you will talk about your hobby. My hobby is listening music, reading books of, not only reading books, you have to mention reading books of knowledge on traveling, okay, and whatever your hobby is. Then you will say about your short-term goal and long-term goal. So my short-term goal is to get placed in a very well-known school or organization, okay, and my long-term goal is to get a higher position, a higher position, or to be well placed in that organization, right? Then if you are a fresher or an experienced, you can say I'm 7 years experience in such and such organization. I was working as this. What was your key responsibility? If you are not experienced, you can say I have no experience, but still I'm searching for a good job. And I am confident enough that once if I get a good job, definitely I'll be able to fulfill my long-term goal. Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. This was all about me, and then you can conclude. So this was how you should start and you should face an interview in an office or a school. I hope you like this. Thank you so much for watching.